This podcast is a production of Unfiltered Studios. If you would like to know more about joining Unfiltered Studios, please visit our website at unfpod.com for more information.
Do you think people are born brave? Or do they become it? This ain't living. It's surviving at best.
We're gonna make it right. Together.
All I see are ghosts of what was.
Maybe that's a good thing.
The danger wasn't from out there.
How on earth have you been, Crystal?
Yeah, same as always, just working like a robot, trying to survive like the rest of America.
Especially in this shattered world that is America. Oh.
Yeah, you know how that goes with inflation and all. But we're back talking about something that I love, which is anything horror. The only thing I can really contribute on.
Yeah, I was stoked because I was a fan of Frank Darabont. I had never read the comic. I had seen the actor stuff like Lauren Cohen and Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Yes,
and
love them.
I'm a Boondock Saints guy, so of course I knew who
Yes.
Blade 2. So Norman Reedus. I'm
Yes,
like, okay,
love
cool.
Blade 2.
So he's got the arrows. I like zombies. I like mummies. I like undead and apocalyptic, you know, social commentary is like, okay, all the worst people on planet Earth come together. I saw some video game promos for it. I knew it was exploding. Start with the good. So again, Bear McQuarrie's score, he's done the Lord of the Rings show, he's done the Terminator show and Battlestar Galactica. So I loved how he mixed in orchestras with utter gritty mechanisms on his piano and trumpets. And it's like, okay, cool. So he knows how to create a mood. I like it. All these deputies, you know, and one of them sleeping with the other's wife. You don't know if they'll get back. And then once they introduce the general and all these other like bandits, and
I love the show. Like, I love how realistic it is that there's going to be more dangers than just zombies. Like, people are monsters.
All these people you thought were dead are back. So when it started out, it definitely felt like a tribute to George Romero.
Yes, it was all zombies. Zombies were the biggest danger in the beginning, which is believable.
Day of the Dead. There's all these tyrants who have their own colonies. And cannibals, bounty hunters. Some people have compared it to Lost, and I think that's kind of where it lost me. Just when they tried to be shocking.
So I'll be honest, from the beginning of The Walking Dead, I was a Walking Dead doubter. And the only reason I was,
the biggest defender, and you're gonna tell me now.
Yeah, can you believe that? Yeah, I was a doubter, and this was before the show was established. It was when I was hearing about it. I was like, a zombie show, that's never gonna last. Everyone's gonna die. People are gonna get too attached, and they're gonna lose their cat. And I was right in the long run. I was right, but I ended up getting into that show because zombies are one of my favorite subgenres. I'm big on horror. I'll watch that genre all day.
Anything
horror,
Legend,
especially zombie. So this came out like 10 years ago. When I first watched it, my brother turned my attention to it because he was into the comics. And he told me about the show. He told me about the comics. Oh, they're turning the comics into a show. And I'm like, a zombie show? People are going to die way too quick. The show's not going to be, I was like, the show's going to be short-lived. So my brother got me into the show, and he's much more of a gamer than like a movie buff like me, and he doesn't like horror. So he likes anime, he likes video games, he likes
That's a special show. Like my mother doesn't like horror, but she and I binge X-Files together. So there you go.
I try to get everyone into that show. I try to get everyone into The Walking Dead.
There you go.
Do you have a favorite season, or like a favorite even if you can't pinpoint the season, like a favorite timeline where they were?
I would say it was pretty strong that first year.
That first season, I'll say the first season, it wasn't bad, but you could tell it wasn't
there
hadn't
yet.
taken off. Yeah, it wasn't there. The budget wasn't there. It hadn't taken off. The zombies didn't look good, and they also weren't they weren't consistent yet. The look of the zombies wasn't consistent.
No.
And in that first episode, I think they were running. Like if you look at that first episode, I think they were running. And they
Andrew Lincoln's
awful.
an okay actor. I don't think he could carry it by himself yet. Like
at that point, I love Andrew Lincoln. Like I love Rick. I was big into Rick. Whenever people were like, "Oh, Rick is getting people killed. He's a bad leader," like I would get so defensive.
I wouldn't go that far. I mean,
people say that. People are like,
you can't do much when it's the undead going against you. You can only just be strong in the
and
that's
not
why
only
I like
that,
zombie movies.
He's the chosen leader. He was the chosen leader. He didn't make anyone choose him, and then he constantly was trying to do what was right.
He was getting everybody's trust, and I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, given the fact that he thought his wife was dead, and then found out his best friend was cheating on him with his.
I couldn't stand his wife. I couldn't stand Lori, that freaking bobblehead. I could not stand that woman. And then she had the nerve to get mad at Rick for killing Shane when Shane.
I like her as an actress, but I will give you that her character
I didn't like her at all. She was so selfish.
No, well, fair enough. I'm a Prison Break fan, so I'm Sterling Kelly's gal. She is in a good horror movie called The Other Side of the Door. But
okay, I wasn't familiar with her.
I'll give her a mild scream queen fanfare.
Okay, I wasn't too familiar with her, so you're able to look at her and see her from other things, like, oh, I liked her in this and I liked her in that. So maybe
do that. I can't
don't
tell
recognize
you how many people I don't like because if they're just a pretty face, I don't want to watch them. Like,
like Maggie's sister. I didn't like what's her name? Her freaking sister, right on the tip of my tongue. Maggie's sister that died, the blonde one, the stupid one that wanted to go on.
There's a lot of Beth Green.
Beth, she wanted to go on a hunt for alcohol, and I'm like, you dumb broad. First of all, if I'm in a world of zombies, I need to be on my toes. I need to be ready to not die. I'm not looking for moonshine. I'm not looking for something to drink. She don't have no weapons on her. Daryl's following her around to make sure she doesn't die. She's selfish the whole time, throwing a fit, getting on my nerves. And like I said, I didn't like Lori either. She was mad that Rick defended himself. He knew what Shane was doing, luring him into the middle of nowhere to kill him. Shane wanted to take his family, and people wanted to trust Shane as a leader, but Shane didn't want to lead. He was selfish, and he was going to protect his family and probably leave everyone to die. And Lori, girl, your man gets into an accident. He's in the hospital. Last you see him, he's in a coma, and in a matter of weeks, like they say the timeline is maybe 6 weeks or so, Rick is in that coma. You rolling around in the middle of the woods with his best friend. I could not stand her. Now you don't know whose baby you got. I was like, get this lady out the show.
So that's just it. Like, I'm with you. I like the survival tropes. I just hated how once a season someone had to do an easily avoidable mistake where I'm like,
yes,
it's pretty
easily
hard
easily avoidable. And I'm trying to stay in
I mean, that's why Game of Thrones drove me crazy. Is like 1 minute it's softcore porn, the next minute it's a sword and sorcery epic, and then the next minute it's Sopranos medieval times. I'm like, so which is it?
That's why I never really got into it, because period pieces are difficult. Yeah, I'm like, period pieces are difficult to please people.
Internet
a lot of
fans
times.
Come at me. I don't care. I don't like it.
I couldn't get into it because it was fully established, and I'm not very into period pieces, and I don't like getting into shows that are already like established and in their stride with like 6 and 7 seasons. Like I already missed the curve on that. That's not my my thing. I don't like period pieces because
fair enough.
Small things can take you out of it. Like I remember when Game of Thrones was getting big and people were posting pictures of behind the scenes, and you see the outline of people's iPhones in their pockets when they're on set, and in their outfits, you see the tags on their clothes that say Adidas or the Poland Spring water bottles.
Oh Lord!
And I'm like, oh, that takes you out of it.
Some period. I So I have two mild connections.
Hmm.
My best friend is Jeannie Acosta, who's a
Hmm.
stunt woman. She
Oh, cool.
has done extra coordinating on some of those Taylor Sheridan Western shows, like
Mm.
one of the Yellowstone spinoff shows. Now she did a bunch of Fear the Walking Dead episodes, often
Mm.
being various zombie stunts, and she happened to be in one that Lou Diamond Phillips directed.
Oh,
And she
wow.
got to actually speak to him a few times, and he's like, "You're gonna enjoy dying today."
Oh, awesome. Yo, being a zombie extra, I would love that so much. Like being a stunt woman sounds like the sickest thing ever.
Oh,
That's
absolutely.
the coolest thing ever. If I had the physicality, which I do not,
Plus more visibility. Even if they don't know your name, they have seen you in some capacity.
exactly. And I don't even care about people knowing my name. I could care
There you
less about
go.
that.
Yeah, don't stalk me, but do acknowledge my work. So,
Exactly. That's why I wanted to be an author because it's like you do your thing, you do your
an
thing that you
altar.
love,
There you
huh?
go. An altar. You're
An
very
author,
specific. An author. Okay.
an author. Yeah, I
Uh,
love to write,
okay.
and I always wanted to write for movies and TV. And the thing is, who it's a lot of writers and directors, but they're not. You have to be a real super fan a lot of the time to recognize these people.
Mm-hmm.
So they're out here living normal lives. You got people who produced and directed some of the biggest movies ever, and they can just lie low and just go out and live their lives because they're kind of faceless. They're not in the screen. They're not front. They're not front and center.
Fair
So
enough.
they still live their life. I don't
Fair
need
enough.
any fame. I would love to like live in anonymity.
Andy fame is some good fame.
Mhm.
So I knew an actress who's in law with stuntwoman Danielle Bergio. She'd had some B movie, action movie roles, brief recurring role on 24. She was what you would call a stunt actress. She's still talking and everything, but she's still also
Mm.
doing dangerous stunts. She doubled Carrie Ann Moss's Trinity in the Matrix movies.
Mhm.
So if you're seeing her ride the motorcycle, it's likely her. But she played Judy in the Walking Dead webisodes, Torn Apart,
Oh, wow.
Wife in the Neighborhood, as well as uh oh, what's her name? The head stalker in Fear the Walking Dead. Fear, the
I
one with the
feel bad
giant metal
because
head.
I didn't really get into Fear the Walking Dead either. I'm like, I'm really must be just a Walking Dead purist because I
I
barely watched
love
any of the other stuff.
I love Lenny James. He's always a reliable spy, gangster,
That's why
or
they put him in that series so he could carry that. I'm like, that's
yeah.
crazy. They moved him from one show to the next so he could carry the next show. I'm like, that's crazy. As long
It's
I'm just happy they didn't kill him because I love his character.
yeah, I think that's the other thing too. Like all my favorites kept getting killed, so I'm like,
Yes,
it's
I had to take a
giving.
break. I had to take a break at one point.
I love tragic stuff. I mean, some of my favorite shows are Oz and everything else. So what do I know? But like,
Who's your
uh,
top three deaths from The Walking Dead that really like bothered you?
since the first two seasons were kind of solid,
Three deaths that just period through the whole series.
I don't
One that
know.
took me very, very by surprise, out of left field. I was very upset about it. Jesus. I was like, no, they did not kill Jesus. No, they did not take out. I thought it was a dream. I was like, is Jesus dreaming? Remember, this is when they introduced
Yeah,
the Whisperers,
Tom
and we
Paine.
hadn't seen them, and they
Yeah,
were like weaving through the zombies, and you hear them talking to each other. And The Walking Dead is like one of those series me and my brother bond over it, and we watch the whole thing together. Whenever new episodes will come out Sunday, we will watch it together.
that's
And the
fun.
the whispers are like you hear them communicating, and we were like, wait a minute, don't tell me the zombies are starting to
So
talk.
you're starting with season 6. Gotcha.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just like,
I'll just give you my top characters. It was definitely
yeah.
Dixon,
Hmm.
and uh, I like John Bernfall's character. Uh,
Merle? I'm sorry, when you said Dixon?
yeah, I think it is Dixon.
Okay, yeah, Merle, his brother, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh well, no, Shane.
Okay, Shane.
I
I
don't
was like,
like his
Michael Richter?
person, but I like the performance and the
Oh, yeah.
survival instincts when he actually gets his shit together.
Oh, he's crazy. Like Shane, he to me was like when you look at him in the eyes, I'm like, Shane is crazy. And people were like, oh, Shane, I'm like, Shane is crazy. Look at his face. Like he
Oh
looked like
yeah,
an aged animal. Like
I
he
think that's how he got it. He just
mm-hmm,
had that bizarre.
mm-hmm,
Yeah.
mm-hmm. That first season, that Carol art when her daughter dies. Carol goes through a lot. That's why it's like it's so many seasons of this show. It's like, where do we talk through the seasons? Do we just go from topic to topic about the show? Because it's so much. And Carol has several arcs. Like, when hair short because her husband was abusive, and then when she felt safe with the king, she grew her hair long. It's like Carol is a very layered character, but she's also really scared to have a family because I think she feels she can't protect her family after Henry and everything. Now she's lost 2 kids, so now she's like, it's my fault. I can't protect my family, and that's why she won't settle down. She wants to be a nomad now, and I'm just like, wow, like I love Carol. She's so layered.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
There's some other good people in there who have been in everything.
Definitely plenty great characters.
Were you familiar with Melissa McBride prior?
Yes, The Mist.
Okay, nice.
I'm trying to think. I have seen another movie.
Same filmmakers, so there you go.
Yeah, I know another movie of hers. I don't remember the name off the top of my head, but this was, back when she had long, curly, dark hair. I can't remember the name of the movie, but I have seen her, and she has that. That's why I love her as Carol. She has this like unassuming vulnerability, and she looks like she's like soft and she can be taken advantage of, and then she's like psych. Like when she saved everyone on her own. I think this was season 5 when she saved them at tetanus. What was it? Whatever they were captured by the cannibals, and she saved them all by herself. I was like, wow, this is a turnaround for Carol. Now she was like a badass. I was like, it's over. Her character's different from now on.
Yeah.
But for me,
I don't like Negan, and I don't like how fans try to act like he's not that bad. Like, dude's much like the general.
Yes, I agree.
All about just burying you. I get it. He's complex, and the actor's fine. Jeffrey Dean is all about complex characters, but
it's because they love Jeffrey Dean.
I think that's just
they defend him because they want him on the show. That's what it is. I'm like, y'all don't understand. Jeffrey Dean Morgan, you're supposed to hate him. He's a villain. I hate the fact that one thing that blew my mind is, how do you take a piece of glass, slit somebody's throat, and expect your doctor who didn't finish medical school with the tools that you guys don't have to save his life? He literally slices him and goes, save him. I'm like, you think they're saving his life, sir? You just slit his throat. Like, who's saving him? They saved him and then they put him in jail. I'm like, with no questions asked, y'all were able to what? Sew up this man's larynx and save his life? How?
Yeah. How? I do like, what's his name? Stephen Yeun.
Yes, I love Stephen Yeun. I love him, and I love him.
He did another zombie movie after this that was whole different, but it was more like if your workplace was like
mayhem.
That's the one. Yeah.
They were like, it was like an infection, and they had like no inhibitions in their brains, and they just acted crazy. And he was in it. I've
seen him do skits on Conan now. He's now on the racial drama Minari, which got some award acclaim about South Korean immigrants.
And Mayhem, he was with what's her name? Who's like, I feel like she's an upcoming scream queen. Samara Weaving, and she ended up getting killed in the opening
Ready
scene
or Not.
Scream.
Yep.
Yeah, Ready or Not, and now she's been killed in Scream.
Guns Akimbo,
Ash and Evil Dead.
Wait,
she was in that.
When? Where?
They had her in one episode so they could kill her, so they can make her scream. I'm like, they're casting her so she could scream. I was like, I'm waiting for her to scream.
No doubt. That's mostly what she's doing. She's
I forget what show it was on. They asked her to scream, and she almost broke a window.
Okay, brief recurring role. Okay, I need to see it again. Wow, that's awesome.
Yes, I really like that show. I like
I still love
Bruce Campbell. He's hilarious.
Oh yeah.
And Bruce Campbell is great. Like, he's
Hell to the king, baby.
He's really good at what he does. His brand of what.
I forgot she was in the Babysitter sequel. I should rewatch those.
Yes, the Babysitter.
Movies.
Yes, I wasn't crazy about that.
They're not good, but I should watch them again just because slashers, baby. The Walking Dead. It's comic first.
Comic first.
No, it's all good. We're all jumping around infamous horror. So Walking Dead is goes on for years.
10 years. I started watching it when I was like 16, 17.
Oh wow. So
yes.
11 seasons, and then followed by Fear the Walking Dead. That goes for 8 years. World Beyond and goes for 2 seasons. Pretty pretty much hated, and then Tales of the Walking Dead is another anthology that lasts 1 year. Then we recently have
so many
yeah,
spin-offs.
yep, random
Dead
spinoff.
City.
Dead
with,
City, Daryl
Maggie.
Dixon, and now we got The Ones Who Lives that are out. And
that's the only one I care about. I need to watch The Ones Who Live. I haven't watched that. I need to watch Rashon. I need to see Rick again and him have his reunion with his family. I knew he wasn't dead.
I'll just say this. I think they should have kept Frank Darabont around more. I think Glenn Mazzara did an okay job. He was best known for doing all the horror elements on FX's show The Shield. There would always be a morbid crime scene before you got to all the crooked cops and heists. He also did the Crash TV show for Stars and Criminal Minds spinoff. But that's the closest you get to horror nowadays on shows. You got to see just graphic crime scenes. And it sucks because some of them just have actors who you're like, you're an okay actor, but I don't buy you as a federal officer. You don't have that look or feel. Sorry.
Right.
They get Angela Kang. She was on the final 3 seasons. Then Dave Erickson takes over, Fear the Walking Dead. And this is kind of all he's known for. Andrew Chambers worked on Once Upon a Time and Vampire Diaries and Dollhouse.
I didn't watch any of that. My grandmother my grandmother loved Once Upon a Time.
So I've heard nothing but horror stories about Robert Kirkman being a prima donna. What's your take on him? He comes from,
I'll tell you,
hanging out with Todd McFarlane, another guy who's brilliant but a prima donna himself.
I don't know much about him, but I'll be honest, I have heard a lot of bad things. Unfortunately, all I know about him is his involvement with The Walking Dead. I'm usually more into writers and directors of things that I like, but I don't know.
You
much
hear
about
that, everybody? If I don't know you, you suck. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know who you are. I've never heard of you.
So he was a Romero fan. He was also a fan of knockoffs like Zombie 2, the Italian Lucio Fulci movie, and Resident Evil games. So
okay,
that's where his zombie influence came.
Yeah,
and he comes from Kentucky, so that's why you got all these good old boys and bikers on this show.
Yeah,
half the time when you're watching Walking Dead, if it's not shocking, other times it's like, hey, that guy from Sons of Anarchy, why don't you come on in and play an asshole or warlord?
I watched a lot of behind the scenes on the show and how they do the zombies.
Pretty much took over AMC.
It did. Oh my god, it was AMC's biggest thing. It was their biggest thing since Mad Men or Breaking Bad. It was their biggest thing.
I think it went bigger.
It's definitely bigger because it was the first thing to dominate their channel since either one of those shows. The biggest time of year they have is Halloween.
Been taken over by Yellowstone, but the freaking AMC, when it's not having making of specials and
they were going to latch onto it. It was
what did you think of some of the comedians like directing episodes? Like Aisha Tyler did a few episodes and guest starred.
Oh gosh. It's interesting. I'm not against it.
B-movie actors were in the video games. I know Michael Madsen was in one as a guy losing his sanity who's eaten by zombies later.
Gee, you got to make your start somewhere. You never know who's directing.
Oh, well, he's been known for years. He comes from Tarantino school.
Oh wait, no, I thought you were talking about the other lady. Her directing.
Aisha Tyler. She's the comedian from Friends and 24 and Criminal Minds. But she used to do stand-up. She hosts Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Oh, okay. Yep.
You've seen her. You'll be like, oh my God, who's that beautiful Woody gal? So
yes, I have seen her. Yeah. I feel like, she has experience, and I feel like comedy, horror is hard to execute in a way that's taken seriously because
Walking Dead. What's the high point for you? Like, so this show's on for years. Obviously, it's critic proof. It doesn't matter if it's good or bad. Everyone's watching it. All the actors are set for life, and they're getting movie deals. And
Terminus. I'm sorry, I couldn't remember the name of
the season.
He said, "What's the high point?" I think this might have been season 5. This is hard to say what the high point is. I'm trying to think. Maybe somewhere between like 5.
Yeah, Terminus is season 4, episode 16. So
okay,
talking about the compound.
Yes. Terminus. That's where
it's an underground railroad. See,
that's where Carol saved them from the cannibals. and Bob got bit
I
right
will
before.
give him that. Like, aside from the kid being annoying as shit, like, it is
Yeah,
fun
I didn't like
seeing.
Carl at that point. I wasn't big on Carl. He was very annoying and ungrateful, and he was taking it out on Rick at one point. And
Yeah,
Rick like,
it's like,
yeah, I didn't
shut up,
like
kid.
Carl at that point.
But I will give him this. It is fun seeing there's cannibals fighting against the zombies. Like, okay, cool. They're not the
Yeah.
same thing. You can't. That's like Hannibal Lecter versus Romero zombies. It's not the same
Yeah,
thing.
that's like what I was saying about multiple dangers. As time goes on, people are crazy,
If it's
and I
not
think
gunheads and rednecks or violent bikers, that's something else.
it's gonna be gangs, it's gonna be cannibals, it's gonna be people that want your supplies and your food and that want to bully you out of your stuff, like Negan was doing, and meeting with people and taking part of their food so they wouldn't like attack them, or like it was like a truce type of thing.
A truth.
And
I like it.
yeah, and
Well, and this is why we do the show. We try to validate everybody. We try to have there be a discussion. It's like there's a reason someone was on for years. It doesn't matter if it was good or bad or so bad it's good. There was a reason why people went in every day. Like I saw Falling Skies for a while, and as it progressed, the plot got shittier, the acting got weaker, and the CGI became unbearable.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I wanted to see this guy who became the president of a society
You want to see it through. You got to
fight
see
all
it
these
through.
robotic aliens. But it was so funny. Then it became where I'm out, and then my other family members watched the finale and they're like, "It was okay." I'm like, "I'm glad I didn't suffer too. I didn't come all this way for okay. I came all this way. Big payoff."
I'm trying to think because I'm trying to think of an answer to your question when you said what was the high point of The
I
Walking
mean,
Dead for me,
it
and I'm
can be
trying to
anything.
think of I'm trying to think of where they were before.
It can be when Michael Cudlitz gets more to do on the show. It can be when I don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of where they were before that whole thing happened, where
I will give
where
them like applause for
Glenn and
being.
Abraham died.
Oh, jeez, yeah. So
Yeah, I'm
Laurie
trying to think
Holden's a good
like
actress. I've
exactly.
been a fan since X-Files, but like she does get
I
on a
didn't
lot
like
of.
Andrea.
Well, yeah, that's just it. Like her character is just crappy, just whiny, whiny,
I didn't
whiny.
like Andrea. I didn't like Andrea. She didn't want to trust Michonne. She didn't want to believe Michonne. I didn't trust the governor.
It's
Like,
like, why are we going
yeah,
here? And why are you with the
yeah.
general? The governor went. Yeah, sorry, I keep saying general, but I mean the governor. Is like, why are you with the governor when he's gonna be
Yeah,
just raping and pillaging? And I don't know.
yep.
Like, I just thought his
Crazy
death
girl.
was lame. He's getting
She
his eyes
she
torn
wanted
out.
to believe, yeah. She just wanted to believe that there was somewhere safe, I feel like. And when she was there, she wanted to stay. And she just wanted to believe that, she just wanted to believe that there was somewhere safe, I think. She was delusional and she was in
Yes.
denial. And yeah.
She's like Melania Trump. Everything's gonna be okay. Yeah, I got political. Kiss my ass.
What about for you? What's the high point of the show for you? Because I would have said somewhere around
it's
somewhere probably
definitely
around 5 to
parts
8
of
season
season
five.
2 and everything when Shane is banding with the guys and everything. But yeah, I just when they bring Michael Rooker back, I'm like, no thanks. I want it. He should have stayed dead at that mall in that first season. Just the makeup on him wasn't very good.
Yeah,
That's
a
the other
lot of the
thing.
time
The
people
makeup
just
varies. Sometimes it's CGI, other times it's practical, and
I mean it was early. They got a lot better, especially with the zombies with the kills, and the makeup effects got a lot better. But in the early seasons, the early seasons were cool as to set up a lot of people's storylines, their origin stories and stuff, especially for Maggie,
the
who's like
fans were
very
unbearable
strong
back
and
in the
she
day
lost her whole
because,
family.
well, there was that, but like when it was first on, much like Breaking Bad and much like Game of Thrones, people would spoil episodes nightly on Facebook to where it was like, can you shut up for a minute? I'm about to watch this, and you just
It
spoiled
was worse for
the
me
finale.
later on. I would have to like not follow fan pages or makeup pages. Like
All the time. It's just like,
I had to
hello,
unfollow them.
do you want me to
I
see the?
pretty much got spoiled on Tara's death. I pretty much got spoiled because I saw her with her like dead makeup on.
Ah,
And I was like,
jeez.
wait a minute, Tara. Yeah, I saw it. I was like, oh gosh. And then that was an extremely memorable episode with the heads on the spikes, which leads me to Sadiq, which was a death that really bothered me. I really liked Sadiq's character. I thought it was interesting they were exploring his PTSD from seeing what happened and getting to live. He also was the doctor. He was like the doctor, and he was training Enid, and they killed Enid. Her head was on the
Yeah.
spike. I was like, yo, oh my God. I could not believe what they did to Sadiq. And then to let him die that freaking whack way, he got choked out and then comes back. I was in denial. When he was getting up as a zombie, I was like, oh, maybe he didn't die. And he was a zombie. Ah, that bothered me. I liked Sadiq. That's one of my top 3 deaths that bothered me. Sadiq, Jesus, and Glenn, of course. But I feel like Glenn almost goes without saying. Carl really bothered me because I feel like they didn't even get to establish his skills or his place. You know what I mean? Like he didn't even get to step up. He didn't even get to step up into a place of importance or become a good fighter. He didn't get to become really good with the guns. And out of all the ways for him to die, to get bit, he was living in a world of zombies for years at that point. I'm like, he's been in this world for years at this point. Zombies are slow. You mean to tell me he gets caught and bit by a zombie? Like, I
hear that part of the reason was he was an adult and he wanted to be paid more, the actor, and so the showrunners killed him off.
I mean, you know what's crazy is they had agreed, they agreed he was going to go to school. And they signed a contract to keep him on longer. And he moved into a house, like staying there in Atlanta where they filmed, put off going to school, and then found out that they killed him off.
Oh, jeez. I'd be pissed.
Yeah, because he was like 18. Yeah, exactly. And nobody wanted Carl. I feel like Carl didn't even get a chance to be well established. They didn't even turn him into a man or into an important role in the community that they were in. I'm like, yo, y'all did not give Carl a shot. Like, that didn't bother me. I did not like that they killed off Carl. I was like, why would y'all do this now? Like, what's going to happen to the future of the show? I thought Carl and Judith were going to have, like, leader type roles, like, after Michonne and Rick. I thought that, like, that's what you would assume. That would be a cool ending if they had Carl following up in Rick's shoes or something. And they didn't do that. I'm like, I was like, this is one of the worst decisions y'all made. And I had to take a break from watching the show as the episodes came out. I took a break. I was like, I need some time.
I have done that with some shows. Like, I got busy in college, and so I was like, this can wait. I need to pass. So I'm not a prisoner, signing papers all day. And then I came back right where I left off. I'm like, I know exactly where I left off. And I'm glad I waited a while. Now I got the time. Now I can dissect this more instead of that was cool, but not watch it closely. And it's like, yeah, okay, I get it.
Man, that episode. Have you ever had an episode of The Walking Dead that almost made you feel emotional? Because that episode with Carl where he knew he was going to die and he did the thing with Judith, the handprint.
The music was good. The actors were giving their all. I like it on paper, but this is kind of like where I was with Dexter, where I find more fun talking about it than the actual execution. If that makes sense.
Okay, I see. Yeah, I can understand.
But don't get me wrong. Like half the other shows you guys have mentioned is like I had fun growing up, but I might watch them now and be like, this is hokey shit.
Were there any characters that you really hated? Because later on, for me, the character of what was her name? Lydia? Well, that was her name. Oh, I couldn't stand her. The Whisperer, the Alpha's daughter. Oh, I hated her. I was like, get this chick out of here.
There's another one where you're like, she's a plot device. She's just there to annoy you.
Please get her out of here. And then she made it to the end. She made it to their little happy ending. I was like, get this girl out of here.
This is like when I watched Yellowstone, where the main over-the-top, cheesy storyline is fun, but then all the side plots are unbearable.
I also never liked Rosita. They tried to make her likable towards the end. When they gave her the baby, her baby Coco, when they gave her the baby, I was like, they're just trying to give her more of an arc. So when they kill her off, it's more, it hurts the audience more. Because I never really liked her.
So you've seen her in Twilight,
never really liked her.
Flight 7500, and Ned's Declassified. She's totally a screen queen B-movie actress. She recently played Selena in that biography.
Yeah, I was about to say, and she played Selena, yeah.
She is gorgeous. But yeah, I don't think she has much of a character.
Rosita.
I know.
I didn't like Rosita.
I can't blame you. I can't blame you. I'm
They
not
tried
disagreeing.
to make her likable towards the end, and it was annoying because they tried to
I
make
think
her
that's the
likable
problem.
towards the end.
I like all these guys and other stuff, and I like them at conventions. I never heard any toxicity behind the scenes about anyone being a douchebag to one another, so it pains me to say it's like, I hate that character. It's fun, but needed a little more fleshing out. But she was on the pilot of American Horror Story Murder House. She was on Hannah Montana. She was on Secret Life of American Teenager and guest starred on stuff like Seventh Heaven, Zoe 101. So
yeah, I like her as an actress. I just was not crazy about the character of Rosita at all. And that's like to no fault of hers. It's not even like her acting is bad. It's not even like I don't like her because her acting sucks. It's like I did not like the character.
Yeah,
I didn't like the character. She was mad because Abraham was like, "That you're not the only girl in the world. What you want me to say? You're not the only girl in the world.
You're not the only one."
And she was mad about that. And she was a little jerk about that. And you know, I liked Sasha. She killed herself essentially, and she almost took out Negan with her, which was a good thing. But it sucks that she had to die, and Bob and all the black characters.
Yeah, well, that is what I will give you. Even though
except for
it's a big minority cast, none of them
for the
felt
coward.
Oh yeah, there were some cowards.
Except for the coward who's the father. I will say, Father Gabriel did kind of earn my respect in the end. He was surprising me. Remember when he started killing, but then he said that he lost the faith and then he regained the faith.
I
but
do
he
like
was still
Seth Gilliam, but yeah, his character drove me crazy. I'm like, dude, you better get it together.
I did not like how much of a coward he was. I was like, you little coward. I did not like him.
He becomes a zombie later, right?
Congregation.
Or am I misremembering?
No.
Okay. He just had the distorted eye.
He makes it.
Right.
Yeah. He got really sick. He went blind in one eye because he was really sick at one point. I thought he was gonna die or something. I didn't know what virus or whatever. But he was sick and he got over it. He survived, but he went blind in one eye. And he made it to the end. Yeah. Father Gabriel made it to the end. Eugene made it to the end.
Yep. I will tell you this.
Man, I did not see Father Gabriel make it.
Before COVID hit, I even went to a live play that one of my former relatives, she used to be married to one of my uncles, but is now just a family friend. She was doing a stage acting play that was making fun of zombies and everything. And it was like called The Walking Something. I forget what they replaced dead with, but it was very amusing, and they made fun of everything undead and zombies, from the Thriller music video to having the governor be the governator. Just an excuse for an Arnold Schwarzenegger reference. It was like just I forget what it was called, but it was a Walking Dead musical parody, and it was just funny. Oh, fun.
Pretty funny. Let's see here. Oh, you didn't tell me any characters that you hated. Did you?
I hated a bunch of them, but yeah, it's more just to do, aside from the governor, it's just more to do with the writing versus how they performed. Okay. But you've already mentioned some of the other unbearable cowards and everything, so at least you have validated what did work in it, and I think explain why people tuned in.
How did you feel about that that last season of The Walking Dead? Did you like it? Did you feel like it was messy?
I didn't bother with it.
How it tied up?
I did not bother with it. That's why I have you to be our eyes and ears.
I won't say it was bad. I will say it was interesting. They did try to tie it up with a bow a little bit, though, I will say, which is weird. Some of it was satisfying, some of it wasn't. Some of it was a little too miraculous. Like, for instance, the king was sick. The king, you might have probably saw that in did they establish that in season 10 that he was sick and he was trying to ignore it?
I know about him, but yeah.
Yeah, he was sick and there was hints towards it being thyroid cancer.
The savior.
And once they got into the walls of this place, I'm already forgetting the name of it right now. But once they got into the walls of this, they found this big established city living like the outside never changed. And once they got in and they interviewed everyone painstakingly to make sure that they weren't a threat, and they start trying to give everyone roles and jobs. They make Daryl and Rosita essentially cops because they have the hand-to-hand combat training, and they're basically like officers in this world now. And Daryl is taking care of the kids. He's taking care of Judith and RJ because Michonne is off looking for Rick. So I'm like, Daryl's in dad mode. He's taking care of
So
the
much
kids. It's him and the kids.
separation.
And
Yeah.
I'm just like, wow, like you see a different side of Daryl. Everyone's like, and Maggie, Maggie has her own people that she leads, and she feels like she sees through the rules. She's like, it's too good to be true. When it's too good to be true, it's too good to be true. And they tried to come exactly. They tried to come and get her to join them, or like we're offering you an olive branch. You can come live within our walls. And Maggie was like, no, thank you. And her people were like, we can't live like this anymore. We're going with them. Like, so it's a lot starts to happen, and a lot starts to happen within the walls with their government and how they run things. I felt like it was interesting. A lot of it was done well for me, but like I said, at the end they did try to wrap it up a bit with a bow, in the sense that there was a point where the walls it was there will be multiple spinoffs bow. So we have to neatly bread tie this storyline. Yes, we have to end this particular storyline so we can branch off other storylines. So the king ends up being in charge to a degree. I think also Carol, I don't remember if Carol ends up staying there or if she ends up traveling around. Let me think here. Eugene is good. He ends up having a baby.
He's having a
but
baby.
This is like a flash forward. Yeah, this is a flash
I will
forward.
say this. I don't think Chad Coleman's always a great actor. Like, he was really annoying on The Wire, and this show is Tyrese. But I thought he was... I know other people are like, oh, most tragic death. I'm like, there's a lot. Okay, well. I found him very annoying. Tyrese, he's good on The Expanse, but I don't know.
Tyrese, he wasn't he was terrible to see go, but he wasn't some like huge integral part to the story. Like, I'm sorry.
Now I will say his sister, played by yours truly, Sonequa Martin Green. She's now a Star Trek captain.
Yes, we love Sasha.
I want to marry that woman.
We love Sasha. We do love Sasha. And I hated to see her go. I was like, Sasha. I could tell she was.
This is how you form a community.
I was like, my goodness. But yeah, like, I really liked her on the show. And then they just kept taking people away. And Tyrese, honestly, I didn't feel strongly about Tyrese. Like, Tyrese obviously was a good character. But T-Dog, it was worth seeing him go. He basically sacrificed himself so Carol can get out of the jail.
Oh my God!
He like, because he had already gotten bit, so he tackled zombies so she could get by.
Iron E. Singleton. So he's done a lot of TV movies outside of this. Wow. Oh,
a lot
he's
of
the dude in The Blind
probably.
Side. Oh wow, that dude.
He's probably done a lot of stupid TV movies.
Oh my God.
But yeah, there's so many people coming and going on the show. You mentioned the governor earlier. I did not like the governor. I didn't even think he was the best. I didn't even think he was
not
the
a great
best
actor.
Villain. Yeah, he didn't emote much, and he was not the best villain nearly.
Yeah, trust me,
I feel like
seen
every
a lot of
villain
British
was better.
movies and TV. He's not very good at those.
He does
just
not.
One of those. Look, I'm serious, right? But he's one of those.
Every villain was better.
Oh yeah.
Alpha was better.
We'll return after these messages.
If you like small town mystery, crazy news, and wild history, then the Florida Men on Florida Man podcast is for you. Each week, Josh Mills and Wayne McCarty bring you the absolute best Florida has to offer. So if you're looking for a show that's safe for the family, but funny enough to help you escape everyday life, then listen to the Florida Men on Florida Man podcast. That's Florida Men, plural, on Florida Man podcast.
Hey, it's Brent Pope, the host of Breakfast with Brent Pope. You've seen me on some of your favorite TV shows saying things like, "Give it up, Jimmy. You got to sink this putt to win." On Breakfast with Brent Pope, I sit down with guests from the entertainment world, and we do it all over breakfast. Or should I say Brentfast? Every week on Brentfast, you get inside Hollywood info and tips, great breakfast recs and foodie debates. Most of all, you get the most delightful 30 minutes of your week. So dig in, it's Brentfast time. Listen at Brentfast.com, Apple Podcasts, or wherever fine podcasts are found.
Follow us on the web on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. The podcast is available on Podbean, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Anchor, Apple, and anywhere else podcasts are available. Feel free to review our show and leave comments on any of those sites. Thanks a million for listening.
It's a jacked up